Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. We're not going to be talking about hunting this time. What we are going to talk about is the installation of the Saddlemen rail guard bags for my Harley Davidson 2017 Tri-Glide. I went with these bags based upon $68 for two of them versus $400 and something for two of the Harley Davidson ones that are even smaller as far as storage capacity and as far as security. This one here has a zipper inside. I'll come up close here. Has a zipper, bags are deep, plus you have the latch. So, is that a better deal? Yeah. Is it a little bit more complicated to install? No. So what I've done is I'm going to be making this video here to show you some of the installation. I'm not going to bore you to death by doing it all. We're going to do it in segments and put it together. This way we can keep your attention span, and if you want more details, we can also go in there. I will be talking about the hardware and the placement of this. But what I need to do right now is wait for the wife to come home so I can put the saddlebags over here where I need to and measure them properly so it doesn't interfere with her legs when she sits down. And I think that's important. I'm hoping that this video gets out there for the other trikers that want to save a little bit of money, add a little bit of extra storage. Most of it's going to go for the wife's stuff, her hair beans, her lipstick, her chapsticks, and little munchy candies back there that she can have. I might throw a few things in there too myself. But I've got the ones that go in the front, and I'll show you them too. Those were easy. I did buy them straight across the board. I forgot. I think they came from Karaoke or one of the brands that I get Tri-Glide stuff online that I order. But it's cold outside, it's raining right now, so this is a perfect weekend for me to get caught up since I've already done all my hunting stands and food plots, excuse me, I got something in my eye, and all the good stuff that I needed to done on my channel. I like to review things, so I'm hoping if I find other products that I buy, why do I do this? This is a common man's approach to it. This is something that I bought. This is something that I use, the experiences that I find that are common. I'm not a paid commercialist. I'm not getting paid by any of these companies to do this stuff. I don't get anything from them. But it's an honest review that I see from my perspective to you as a normal person too. I mean, the high praise actors, the companies that sell you this stuff, hey, buy this. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yeah, really, but is it practical? Can I use it? Can I save money? And with today's time and age, and we're not going to get in on the COVID bullshit, so anyway, that's no political stuff here. The main thing is I want to save you money, I want to save you time, and I want to show you how things go together, okay? And this is what this video is going to do. So what I got here is I got the hardware. They're 1/4-inch bolts. They're big enough to go through the saddlebag and the fairing. 2 washers, one on each side of the nut and bolt. We got lock washers and self-locking nuts. Do they need to be together? Probably not. Is it going to enhance my security of the bag? Yes. You have to have 8 bolts, 8 nuts, 8 lock washers, and 16 good-sized washers. I just went down to Lowe's. I think I could spent maybe $4 on my hardware, but this hardware is what's going to mount the bag over here, mount the bag on the trike. Okay, so what I'm going to do the left side. It's got the most light from the outside over here. I'm not going to bother doing both sides and showing you how I install it on both sides. If I do one side, I match it to the right side, and then what I do is I'll walk around the trike and I'm going to show you the final product of these bags installed. But first of all, I still need to wait for my wife to get home from mail and the Korean store over there so she can mount and I can mark these off, start drilling. Oh yeah, the painter tape as you start to drill will also help protect your plastic so you don't have a lot of rough burrs. So keep that in mind. Cheap ass roll of painter's tape. It also allows you to mark it and level it and make sure that you have it on straight. Like I said, this is going to be a simple process, I hope. I ain't going to make it too complicated. It will take 2 people when I put the bags on. Somebody's got to hold the wrench here, and then I got to get underneath it with the ratchet and tighten up the bolts and stuff so I can secure the bags properly. Recommendation, even though you got 2 good-sized washers, tighten it where it's really snug and maybe a 1/4 of a turn, a little bit, half a turn maybe after that, but don't over torque it. You don't want to crack the plastic or the fiberglass, okay? So keep that in mind. We're going to get right back to you as we start the progress later on today or this weekend sometime. Welcome back. Well, as you can see, I got my beautiful wife up here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bags here to make sure they don't interfere with her legs. They look good right there? Can you reach it?
Yeah, right there. No, two. Yeah, right there.
Right there.
Yeah,
Right there at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to bend the bag a little bit. As you can see, we now have a placement for the bag.
yeah.
So
That's good.
you might have to bend over a little bit. Or I got one to come up here a little bit higher. Yeah, gotta have it a
No,
little bit.
no.
Right there.
You'll be okay up there.
Alrighty. So now what I've done, I'm marking the bag so I have a spot to put the 4 holes. What?
Then you go mark.
I don't. Shut up. Smart ass. Anyway, after she gets off, I'll draw it out up. The holes have got to be poked in the bag first. So anyway, gives her leg plenty of room to put the bag. It's a little bit closer. The other one stuck out and hit her in the back of the leg on the Harley ones. So this is why I went with the better ones for the Saddlemen there. All right, thank you. So anyway, here's the mounting underneath the bike so you can see where I mounted it. The hardest part is over here. Let me get a flashlight over there for you. The hardest part is over here by the e-brake. But I've got all 4 bolts in, the bags are on. And one more time over here, maybe I can get a better picture. There you go. Simple and easy. It takes a little patience. Now it's going to take 2 of us. Howdy, welcome back to the conclusion of what we were doing today. As you can see, my wife is now recording here. The bags are on the trike. Nice and solid. They're pretty much level. They look different because I have to leave room to get my thing in, my fairing in and out. But I just wanted to show you. Anyway, how are we doing? It took me less than an hour to do it. 2 people, like I said, my wife held the wrench on the inside. I had to crawl underneath the trike. It's back on the ground. It was a simple process. Get your knuckles busted up under there, but you have plenty of room to work. The left side, being the e-brake side, is the hardest to do. But for the most part, my saddlebags are installed. As you can walk around with me to the front of the bike here, if you can follow me. As you can see, now we have the left side. Can you see the bag here? So, the right side and left side are done. The bike looks good. Saved myself $400 and something on that. Appreciate it. If you want any more information, you can always contact me on the YouTube here or Mr. Clean 28H at hotmail.com. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a nice day.